every time I put on my red serge, I just can't help but have this feeling of pride that I'm part of this organization.
For me, it was like I've seen so many kids struggling with drugs, with any kind of addiction, or just not making wise choices. And I want to make a difference for those children.
When you get to help other people out on the street, when you get to make that arrest, that's meaningful to a lot of people, and it brings a lot of reward to yourself also.
It's really inspiring to know that the things that I've done so far, career-wise, have made a difference on somebody else and have impacted the possible choices and decisions that a young person is potentially going to make, and that perhaps other people have joined the force because they've looked at me and looked at my successes.
If I'm able to use my skills in science and in the lab and actually be able to help investigators solve a crime or to collect a sample that will eventually identify a possible murder suspect, then that's all I could ever ask for.
With close to 27,000 employees at 750 detachments across Canada and 25 locations around the world, the opportunities are truly endless.
There's something for everybody in this organization, and it's just a matter of finding out what you want to do and going after it.
Currently the opportunities are wonderful. I did 5.5 years in general duty policing in 2 different detachments. I had the opportunities to move into the emergency response team and do part-time duties there, as well as being trained as a sniper observer. So I got some very specialized courses in terms of that.
So you can be a civilian member or you can be a regular member. And the difference is the regular members are the ones that you see out in the force. They're the ones driving the police cars, carrying the guns, and actually protecting people. The civilian members are, I guess you could say, almost a support, but it's much more than that. It's everything that's done behind the scenes.
Right from day one, we're given all kinds of training, and we're also provided with equipment that makes us safe.
It's a lot of fun training, a lot of hard work.
With the RCMP, you can work everywhere from a small town in Newfoundland to a large city in BC.
The nice thing about the RCMP is when something starts to become a little stale or monotonous after a few years, you have opportunities to move on and to do something either completely different or just move to a new detachment where you start fresh.
I've had 5 or 6 different transfers since my first posting, and every time you move from one detachment to another one, you get automatically friends, family, because everybody is from outside the province and everybody is looking out for each other.
I believe the RCMP is a way of life. It's not only a job, you're part of a greater family, and that family is your fellow members.
You know, we get to do a lot of different things than most police services do. We get to carry our files, which means that we work our files right from day one to the end of the conclusion. So, you know, that's a lot of experience, where in a lot of other police forces, you may not get that opportunity to do that unless you're in a special section. So having that ability to work your files builds on your investigational skills. Plus the opportunities right now within the RCMP are tremendous. So within 5 years, I've been able to go to a lot of different sections. A municipal police force, you may not get that opportunity until you have 7 years.
Take my career for example. I only have 11 years service, and already I've been promoted to the rank of sergeant. The RCMP has funded numerous courses and has really been behind me in terms of support, and combined with my efforts the past 2 years, I've jumped from constable to corporal and now recently to sergeant.
We're looking for people that are outgoing and want to do the job for the right reasons.
Most members of the RCMP are doing this job because it was a dream, and that's what it has to be. This job has to be your dream job, so that the next morning you can wake up and you're still very proud of being a member of this organization.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to do this, and I think that most people that I work with are in the same situation.
In 2 years, I've never had a day that I have not found interesting, and I cannot wait to see the next 33 years of my career.